All right. So the next couple of sections, and again, this is just one quarter of what I'm putting out there. Okay, so enough about machine learning. Actually, yeah, a couple things I forgot to mention here is we've got the volatility covered. We've kind of got the machine learning covered. Then we get into the systematic trading, various types of trading strategies. So we already talked about ETF, we talked about the crypto, we talked about tail risk, margin regimes. So now let's get into alpha generation and pipeline. So pipelines is just one of these industry things, but generally it's a complete like a template on how to do data ingestion, generate your signals from there, and then develop your strategy from that. AI does can do all that depending upon what you prompt it. We've also have the ability to build out. I mean, I don't go very deep on this one, but you have quant research platforms you could build using Python or other cloud-based solutions. Also, things are rapidly changing as well, along with the AI development, and you can develop all kinds of different frameworks that go together. Allow yourself going through the Claude model, debug through that, and build other setup tools for that. So some kind of like basic examples of that. And then the other big thing let me just stop there. What you need to understand is with the way things are rapidly moving, coding, you have to be an accomplished coder to do all of this. There's no doubt about it. If you have the technical strength on the debugging, architecting, good, clean, optimal code, there's no excuse not to use it. But where most of the effort's going to have to be to really evolve in this space, specifically in the industry, you have to more focus on the trading aspect of things. So when you go through that, you'll be able to use that and that's your priority. And the coding's less important, I think, as companies leverage more of that experience. For example, Goldman Sachs have their tools for all of their employees for their chats, which will eventually get replaced, will replace actual humans. And a lot of those will eventually become all AI, strategy development and the like will eventually become just purely AI. And then the people pushing the buttons like me to bang up the code. As long as the code's good, um, ask me again why salaries need to be paid, why all that from a reality perspective, from a real perspective. Um, then, as I said here, what we're looking at with Python, like Goldman Sachs is a great example of where things have gone uh, over the last few years as the industry leader. Same with HSBC, where I've got an article on that where they're replacing a lot of their back office employees with AI and chat and all that. So that's coming. That might already been implemented for all I know. So when it comes to strategy development now, using Python, as I said earlier, many um, individual instruments like the difference between Australian dollar versus Mexican peso have their own characteristics, but there's still going to be a need of being able to cross asset portfolio strategies because it's like a one system where you still have to measure out an entire portfolio